The key components of nonverbal communication, I think, are said in the title itself. You should not talk. We show everything that we need to do with our hands and our face. And it's that communication, and what happens, music is made between the notes. And my idea about nonverbal communication is to communicate what happens between the notes rather than simple patterns, which is what all beginners do. So nonverbally, we can create universes of sound, of passion, of expression without ever saying a word. All of us, no matter what our art form, we're beginners in a sense when we start, of course. And so what we do with nonverbal communication is building skills. Conductors have to learn how to use independence in the right hand and the left hand. They have to develop a vocabulary, just as if someone were going to write the next Pulitzer Prize winning book. We'd certainly have to have a vocabulary past that of a first grader. When we began as conductors, and I include myself, I was a first grade conductor. But the more vocabulary I could develop of different gestures to say things without speaking, the better I could communicate with my group, and that's a lifelong task. I'm still learning. Different types of nonverbal communication depend on the music. What we try to do is say what the music is saying. Is it gentle and slow and beautiful? Is it powerful? Is it passionate? Is it whimsical? We have to say all of that with a gesture, if that makes sense. Well, the silence between the notes is probably one of the most profound things that we do as musicians, because some people look at silence as rest, and they mentally and physically rest. But silence creates tension. So the way that silence is approached, and if we are still in the music when the silence occurs, then we create an aura where that silence either leads to something more profound or to a denouement, if you wish. But the silence is very purposeful in music and is very important. It's important to learn how to interpret silence.